Don't go anywhere. You are especially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija, and this right here is frankly speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea. I give detailed analysis of reality TV shows like Big Brother Naija, like Nigerian idols, like The Voice Nigeria. You know, basically any reality TV show that actually interests you, it automatically becomes my interest as well. I literally carry on from my head. I give detailed analysis, I give detailed reviews. I run commentaries also because I want us to have fun. I want us to catch cruise. I want us to, you know, vibe to stuff like that. And reality TV shows are not the only kind of content that I put out on my channel. I also do movie reviews. So you see this Bbnaija of a girl, she's a very, very boring sport. Guys, for real. I am super, super boring. However, whenever I feel like passing my time, you know, just having my own fun, chilling, being in a zen mode, I catch up on movies, which I find very, very interesting or exciting. But also, guys, I love reviewing those annoying ones because, hey, we have to call them out. You cannot come and waste my data, you cannot come and waste my precious time watching some really annoying movies. And I also talk about trending social topics because, of course, this life has to be balanced, okay? It's not all about entertainment and fun all the time. We also need to talk about those serious issues that concerns me, also concerns you as well. You're about to have a blast on this channel. I also share my life experiences from time to time. Yes, that is when people ask me to talk about it. But if people don't ask me to talk about it, sometimes I do not feel the need to talk about it. I like keeping my private things private. But once again, you are welcome to my YouTube channel, and as I told you before, you are in the right space. Trust me, you will be so addicted to this channel. People are going to be asking you, what's happening with you? Are you okay? And hey, don't forget to turn on post notification, all right? That is the best way for you to always receive alerts of my videos. So you see what I'm doing on my screen right now, just do exactly that and you'll be cool. See ya. Hey guys. Okay. First of all, let me share a very, very short testimony with you guys. As you see me right now, yeah, I'm a pack of chaos. Like, guys, you don't even know what happened in the past 20, what's 20? I think 30 minutes, guys, or even 45 minutes. So I was already prepared to come online and have this live stream. I was setting up. I wish I could show you my setup right now. I was done setting up. And then I was going to create my thumbnail, and which required me using the internet. I was going to create my thumbnail, and for some weird reason, I just left YouTube. I was watching my videos on YouTube, watching other, just doing one or two, surfing around YouTube. I just got off bed. I said, okay, everything was already laid. Everything was set up. I said, let me do my thumbnail. This was about 2:38. I said, let me do my thumbnail. The moment I got up, my network disappeared. Guys, I don't want to count how many network connections I have in this house just because of YouTube. I use 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 4 actively that I use. I just have them as backup, in case this one goes off, this one. And guys, the network just disappeared. Hey! There was nothing I did not do. I was losing my mind. I was literally screaming. I called my friend. My friend is a techie person. He was trying to help me figure out what the problem was. And then, strangely enough, I was able to connect to my neighbor's network, my neighbor's Wi-Fi. And I was able to connect to that because there was a time I was trying to upload and my upload wasn't going through. And my neighbor said, oh, come and use my Wi-Fi. So I even tried using their own. Mine was even faster than theirs. So I didn't even bother using it at all. But theirs was working, and it was so bad that the network wasn't really clear. Guys, to cut the long story short, I spent the last 45 minutes struggling to connect to the internet. And then lo and behold, after all that struggle for 45 minutes or thereabout, the network just decided to come. Like I had lost hope because I said, okay, how am I going to tell these people that I cannot have this live stream today, or I cannot afford to have this live stream today? What am I going to do? I was already giving up hope. My friend too was getting upset because as I was under pressure, I was shouting at him, like, what are we going to do? What's going on? What's going on? So he was also upset. Me, I was upset. Tempers were flaring up and down. And then out of the blues, the network just came back. I said, God, whoever decided to disconnect any cable anywhere to disrupt my flow today, God have mercy on that person. Because if I open my mouth to curse that person, that's where I go catch the person well. Guys, I'm just trying to be calm right now, but to be very honest, if you tear me apart and you see inside my chest, you see that I'm a pack of chaos. I've just been pressured so much. Like, guys, the pressure. I'm just trying to be calm, but it is well. I thank God all the same that the network is back and no weapon formed against this live stream shall prosper. This live stream, yes, is going to continue. Sorry, let me clean my camera because I see my camera is not clear. Yes, no weapon formed against this live stream shall prosper. This live stream shall continue by God's grace, and we are going to get things done. We're going to have this conversation, whether the devil likes it or yes, whether whatever happens. Hey, Jesus Christ. I can't believe this. I can't believe this just happened. Woo! Anyways, snap out of it. Negative energies, get away from me. Every negative energies, go back to wherever you're coming from. This is a clean zone. This is a Zen mode. And then everything is back to normal. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija, as you already know, and you are welcome back to today's live stream. Yes, I am the girl with the tea. Yes, even though people are trying to snatch away my tea from my cup, but guys, don't worry, we're all good. First of all, I want to thank all of you, especially for your patience. I mean, I was panicking a lot because aside the fact that I did not have my network, I was panicking because normally we're supposed to start 5 minutes past 3, but it was over 17 minutes already and I was still not online. So I was panicking because I was beating myself up that, oh my God, you guys are already online. You people are waiting. It's not fair keeping you people waiting. And the worst of it all was there was no way for me to communicate with you people. I wanted to put a post on my community tab to tell you the situation of things, but I just did not have network. So guys, for your patience, for waiting for me, thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate it. The world will stand still on your behalf. The way people waited for me, the world will wait for you like that. Thank you all so much. Yes, and you all are highly welcome. I recognize the fact that a lot of you, I mean, all of you, as a matter of fact, have your weekend runs, weekend errands to attend to, but then you all took out time to join this live stream to listen to me talk. Thank you all so much. God bless all of you. I really, really appreciate. Now, moving on quickly to today's conversation, guys. It's all about the aftermath of the Big Brother Naija season 6 Shine Your Eye edition. But before I continue, it won't be a complete FSWG YouTube live stream without me saying hello to all of you. Victor Udoyo, you're welcome to my live stream. Yes. Say you try glory. It's not easy to road that, my dear. It's crazy. I almost lost my mind. And I said, Glory, beg your village people, we understand you were visited. Nah, this door has been shut down. They did not visit anywhere. Tremifa said, you're welcome. I thought that was my phone. Yes, my dear, it wasn't your phone, though. It was just some weird occurrence that happened. But thank God we're out of it now and it doesn't happen again. Mommy P and Baby N, oh my God. You're welcome to my live stream, my amazing FSWG member. Thank you so much for joining. Adeniranto sing, yes, so it is well. Uche Paul, amen and amen to those prayers. Tonya Kennedy, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Ogugwa Ikweme, I should go straight to the point. Oh wow, okay. Let me just ignore that. Victor Udoyo, okay, I've talked about that one already. Evelyn said it happens with everyone. Don't feel bad. We understand. Thank you so much for understanding. Ajish Safer said, hello, Glory. Those things get to happen. So just be calm. One of the basic reasons for it could be as a result of the weather. Probably. You have a point. Probably. Um, anyways, guys, let's just get into it quickly. Let's just get into it. Yes, a lot of people are getting restless already. So, guys, the show has ended. Yeah. But on this live stream, I would love to know all of your reactions because When the grand finale was over on Sunday, White Money emerged the winner of season 6 of Big Brother Naija. A lot of you were sending me messages. You wanted to talk, you wanted to express yourself. I even had a live stream that very Sunday evening, but it wasn't really a lengthy one. It was a brief live stream, but it wasn't on YouTube, it was on Instagram. For those of you who are not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is right here on the screen. My Twitter handle is also there. So a lot of you had a lot to say, but I knew that Instagram kind of had a time limit with their live streams, so it wouldn't really work the way it works for us on here on YouTube. I said, okay, fine. This live stream today, we are going to use it to talk about how everybody felt about White Money's winning, and there's been a lot of conversations as well brewing up from the top 6 housemates interviews, guys. I mean, I did a video yesterday and I talked about how boring it was getting, how cliche it was getting, because these housemates, they keep going for their media rounds, and for every time that they go to any media house, they seem to be asked the same kind of questions over and over again. Disregarding the fact that there are a lot of things that actually happen in the house that these housemates actually participated in, that they actually did, that they should also be asking about, but everybody just wants to know about relationships. So for me, it got really, really boring. So as we do it every time, what I'm going to do on this channel, on this live stream right now, is I'm going to talk briefly about a particular conversation which I've always wanted to have. I'm going to talk briefly about it, and then I'm going to share the links to this virtual conversation so that you guys can join and share your own thoughts. Now, yesterday I watched an interview that the top 6 had, and the interviewer asked White Money, what was that question again? He asked White Money that what is the relationship between him and Pere? And White Money went ahead to talk about how both of them were very, very good friends, and initially they misunderstood each other in the house. That Pere was the most misunderstood housemate in the house, and much later on they became very friends and very good friends, even though he had actually told Pere that, Pere, me and you, we're going to be friends outside the house. Though Pere did not believe it that time, but I mean, guys, even before outside the house, they were friends right from the final week, that's week 10. And so in the midst of all of those responses that White Money gave, there was something very, very striking that he said. Now, White Money mentioned that ever since he got out of the house, I'm just paraphrasing now, this is not how he said it verbatim. Now, White Money said that ever since he got out of the house, that people have been calling him, that his fans, some of his fans that have access to him, been calling him, probably sending messages that, guy, bros, make we obtain this guy, make we obtain him, more we run our streets. And he has been telling them, no, don't do that. Now, for those of you that do not understand what I just said, what that means is, because of how Pere had bullied White Money and provoked White Money whilst the show was on, people have been waiting for Pere outside the house. They've been waiting for Pere, and for them, make the guy come out. We go treat him fuck up. We go treat him F up like that. So according to White Money on that interview, he said that when those people call him and ask him those questions, what he tells them is that no, that they shouldn't do anything because he and Pere, they are good now. They are very, very good friends. Now, guys, if you cast your mind back to, I can't remember the week, but it was that particular week that Pere and White Money, they were having a bit of an argument over pillows and what they call it, face towel. And Queen stepped into the picture to defend White Money, and that was how she had a very, very crazy altercation with Pere. Now, that very evening, it was on a Saturday. They had a Saturday night party. It was on a Saturday. White Money had probably thought about it that, okay, what is it exactly that I've actually done to this guy that is making him, attack me this way at every given opportunity? So he decided to go ahead and apologize to Pere. He decided to go ahead and, call for peace between them. Now, that was the very day that they were in the games lounge with, I think, Cross and Saga as witnesses, right? And White Money was literally, let me say, begging Pere, yeah, because it was actually begging. It was begging Pere that, listen, guy, one thing I do not want is when we go out of the house, our fan base begins to war against each other, because in their minds, we both have something against each other by virtue of the fact that you are always giving off that vibe. that we are quarreling, whereas we are not quarreling. There's nothing we are actually dragging in this house aside the 90 million that everybody is competing for. So I remember vividly that day, White Money was actually mentioning to Pere that something had actually happened with, was it CC, during the double Wahala season. The moment they landed Nigeria from South Africa, right from the airport, people were dragging CC. Like they almost beat her up like crazy. You know, it was a security around her that day that actually protected her from the angry crowd. So what White Money was basically explaining to Pere that day was, guy, if we continue like this in this manner, people are going to think that both of us were sworn enemies. And so when we get out of the house, our fans are going to start worrying on our behalf, not knowing that there's actually no issue between us. And when they start worrying, it's going to get dirty. I mean, he used CC as an example. Now, on that very day, guys, if you recall vividly, when White Money was saying all he was saying, the look on Pere's face was very, very disgusting. Like Pere had this look of disgust. He had this look of, who is this guy? This look of arrogance. Like, who is this guy? Who the hell are you? What makes you think that you can actually open your mouth and talk to me? You know, who are you? That kind of thing. So it was very, very crazy, guys. It was very crazy that very day. I mean, that very day, to be very honest, that was my least favorite day of Pere. I did not like Pere at all. I did not like Pere at all on that very day. And guys, the point of me bringing back all these, memories of what happened in the house that particular day is because during White Money, Pere, the top six interview yesterday, White Money actually mentioned it. I mean, it was as if he predicted what was going to happen outside the house, which was very obvious because, guys, to be very honest, White Money has street credibility. Pere does not have street credibility. Yeah. White Money is a street boy to the core. When I say he's a street boy, this is someone that is loved in his neighborhood. This is someone that has actually impacted on the lives of people around him. And so as a result, they see him as one of their own. They see him as someone that they have to protect at all costs. They see him on the show as a street boy that has made his way to a huge platform such as Big Brother Naija, and so they must protect him at all costs. And so they must, support him. They must have his back. And guys, White Man did not just wake up one morning and have that kind of massive support. I mean, dude has paid his dues. His supporters range from all over Nigeria. He has lived in the north before, and so his supporters come from that area of Nigeria. He has lived in Lagos, in different crazy, volatile areas of Lagos, and so his supporters come from those areas as well. Now, before I continue, let me just chip this in. I went to Lagos Island Market yesterday, and oh my God, I met an amazing human. I met Patricia, I met Emmanuel. And that is not the first time I am actually meeting people at the market. At Lagos Island, whenever I go to that market to shop, I meet a lot of FSWG subscribers, viewers, amazing people, and the way they shout at the market, sometimes it gets so embarrassing because I'm a very shy person, if you don't know. So the point of the matter is when you meet people like this, some of them, when you have conversations with them and you ask them, oh, who are you supporting? They'll tell you, White Money now, White Money now. And when you ask them, why are you supporting White Money? They'll tell you, see us at the hustle. Now, so the guy take hustle. Like, they believe that they themselves and White Money, they have a lot of similarities. They have a lot of things in common. For them, White Money sells shoes. They have also sold shoes, and they are currently selling shoes beneath the scorching sun of Lagos. They believe that White Money has also experienced the same level of hardship that they have experienced or are still experiencing. And so, guys, when I say that White Money has street credibility, that is what I mean. He has served his people in his environment. He has paid his dues. He has impacted in their lives. And so they see him as one of their own. And so, guys, going back again to that interview that White Money had, yes, when he made mention of all those things, guys, I was just shaking my head like, okay, fine. I mean, for real, this is what this guy was actually saying to Pere in the house. And Pere was not believing him. Probably Pere thought he was just capping, I mean, but this is what he was saying to Pere, and lo and behold, it happened. Now, let's say that White Money was actually a very, very petty person. Imagine he comes out of the house and he feels humiliated, right? He feels like, this guy actually disgraced me or kind of embarrassed me in the house. Let me just treat his work up small. Let me just deal with him a bit. Imagine those people calling him back to back and asking him, ah, boss, may we run this guy, may we run this guy. And he gives them the go ahead. Guys, I'm sorry, but experience the US military. I'm sorry, but one man, this will not be action film, this will not be Bollywood, hope they watch, or James Bond movie 007, that one man will be attacking 1 million people because they have superpowers. I'm telling you, if the streets decides to be against you, I'm sorry, but your life is in danger. There's nothing you can do about it. So imagine if white money wanted to be petty and decides that, okay, fine, let me reciprocate the gesture that Pere actually handed over to me in the house. And then he tells those people, yeah, go ahead. Then you're really Sami can beat and do him anyhow way you want, ruffle him up a bit. And they do the same thing, guys. I mean, it's going to become a very, very toxic fan war between patriots and money gang. And it's going to be very, very dirty. Because the truth is, in as much as we take these things we take these things lightly, there's always a fan war between two housemates or more that come out of Big Brother Naija for every season, no matter what happens. It could be a war of love. It could be a war of relationships. It could be a war of who wants to own the bragging rights that, oh, my fave is doing better than yours. But look at it this way, guys. In Pere and white money situation, guys, if these okay, we are back.
The first time I sat in front of a camera, I was scared. I had a lot of self doubt. I wasn't even sure if YouTube had space for a commentary creator like me. I love doing reviews, I love doing commentaries, I love doing analysis of movies, trending topics, reality TV shows, and many other issues. But I wasn't confident enough to think that YouTube would accept me. That was what I thought. It's 4 years later, and I've got my YouTube 100,000 award and a personal note from the CEO of YouTube. I am so excited. Wow. This right here is 3 years of consistency and passion. And of course, my amazing FSWG community. This award is dedicated to every single member of my FSWG family. Thank you all so much, guys. I am super excited. And to all aspiring YouTube content creators, here is a secret for you. For every content, there is always an audience waiting and ready to watch.
Okay, it is well. So that network just disconnected again. I just connected to my neighbor's network. I hope NEPA don't bring light. I hope the network does not disconnect as we proceed with this conversation. Anyways, guys, I shall not be deterred. I shall not be discouraged because these people are trying to break me down, but it's not going to work. Anyways, what's going on? It's okay. Jesus Christ. Today's crazy. Today's crazy. Guys, 1 second. I need to turn off that noise. Oh, okay. All right, it's gone. Anyways, as I was saying, so if white money had actually given the go ahead to people, to do whatever they wanted to do to parent, trust me, guys, it would have been crazy. But then we thank God that these people are friends now. Yes, we found out that these people are friends now, and none of that is actually happening. Anyways, guys, let's do it this way because I feel like I'm actually losing focus on this conversation. My mind is not set to it. So let's do it this way. I'm going to drop the link to this live stream in the comment section now, so that those of you who have something to say about that conversation, please come online and let's talk. I think watching people talk, airing your own opinion is going to help me settle down a bit because, to be very honest, right now, um, my mind is all over the place. All these interruptions here and there, network and all, it's actually putting my mind in a very, very difficult place. So please, I'm just going to go ahead and share the link to the live stream right now. So guys, please just click on it and join this conversation, please. Let's kick the ball rolling. Okay? Okay. So please click on the link and let's talk. So the first thing we'll be talking about, let me just give you guys a heads up. The first thing we'll be talking about is I want to know how you guys felt when White Money won. I want to know your reaction. Yes, for those of you who your faves did not win, no shades to anybody, but I just want to know how you feel about it. So please, this is not just for White Money's fans. I mean, this is for anybody, everybody that wants to join the conversation and express themselves how they feel. So please just go ahead and click on that link and join the conversation. Okay, so let's start. Nice.
Hey, today
Hi.
I'm here.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Glory.
I'm seeing people right now and I am so
Hello.
encouraged. I mean, it's been a
Hello,
tough
hello,
road
hello.
over here. Hi.
Oh, hello, Glory.
Hi, I can hear
Hey, today's
you.
my first.
Hi.
I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for
Oh
joining.
my God. Oh, I'm so
As you can
happy.
see,
I'm
I'm
so
And
happy.
so
Naija.
I've
I've
cried
been
please,
several
making
times.
Saturdays.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm the boy
I'm
with
so happy.
no
Oh
TikTok,
my God.
just ordinary cup.
Hello, Glory.
okay, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody is talking at the same time. Everybody's talking at the same time, so calm down. Oh my god. The other person just left. Okay, let's start from the beginning, yeah. MC Okoye, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Okay. I can see you're drinking tea. That's nice.
I have to just copy you.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. But it would have been nicer if you had my FSWG team up. You know? You
Uh,
know?
yeah, when I get back, I think I have to get one for myself.
Exactly, exactly. Listen, let me just tell all of you that I'm seeing on my screen right now. Thank you guys so much. I'm in nervous wreck right now, but seeing your faces on my screen, it is actually doing some wonders to my nerves. It's settling me down. So I just want to say thank you all so much for joining this virtual conversation, right? Bunny Bean, hi Bunny Bean. Is she there? Bunny Bean,
Yes, I'm
hi
here.
Bunny Bean. You can hear me? Okay, how are
Yes,
you?
I can hear you now. I'm actually on my way from a funeral. I've been missing the Saturday lives. I said today I won't miss it
Oh,
for anything.
thank you
So
so much
I'm
for
talking to you from my
joining.
car. Hello?
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Osagide, hi. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, how are you?
I'm all right. I've been seeing your analysis, and I said I was going to try to do it today. But I
Okay,
mean, sorry for the stress we had to go through today. So good.
my dear. God, pass network. Thank you so much
I
for
know.
joining.
Yeah.
Patricia, hi, Patricia.
Hi, Gloria. Hi, I'm Patricia from Liberia.
Oh wow. the first time I'm seeing your face on my live stream. I am super excited to have you here. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited too because I've been following you since 2018.
Whoa, that's a long time. Thank you so much. You've become a family already. You're
For
welcome.
sure.
You're welcome. Hi,
Thank
Emmanuel. Oh my God.
Glory, greetings from Sierra Leone. Greetings from Sierra Leone.
Emmanuel, can you see me covering my face in shame? You know what I did, right?
Yes, subject understood. Subject understood. We'll keep it a secret.
Thank you. Thank you for being so understanding. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
Yes, between
secret.
us. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Hi, Titi. Can I see your face or can we see your face, Titi? Hello. We have to see your face, Titi. Okay. Ooh. This is someone new. Hi, Tijani.
Hello.
Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon from Arrogance.
Oh wow.
Always a pleasure to listen to you every day.
Hi, Tijani. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Glory. How are you? All the way from Arrogance.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, woo! I'm from Eke.
I know. And
Wow.
I'm
For
from
some weird reason.
I'm from Lagos, but I reside in Arrogance now.
Oh wow, nice. And you know the strange thing? The way you're smiling, that's the way my dad used to smile. So you just remind me of my dad right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Barely hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. I said that the way you're smiling, you just reminded me of how my dad used to smile.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I think his
you're
network
breaking off.
is worse than mine.
Network.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll come back to you. Yeah. So hi Samantha. Hello. Oh wow. Okay,
Hello,
let
can
me
you
say
hear
hello
me?
to Judith. Hi Judith. Yes, Judith.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi Judith. Yes,
Hi,
we can hear
Glory.
you. We can hear you.
Doing?
Um, let's just
Hello.
quickly get into this
Hello, good afternoon.
conversation because I don't know what this network plan is to be. But let's start, right? MC Okoye. MC Okoye, can you hear me? Network plan used to be. MC Okoye. Hey.
The first time I sat in front of a camera,
Okay.
I was scared. I had a lot of self doubt. I wasn't even sure if YouTube had space for a commentary creator like me. I love doing reviews, I love doing commentaries, I love doing analysis of movies.
Okay. Um, let's just start. So Patricia Swen. Patricia, can you hear me? Hello, Patricia. Oh my God. Hello. Wow. Today's live streaming. Emmanuel, can you hear me?
Yes, Glory, I can hear you.
Hello. Oh,
Glory, I can hear
great.
you.
Finally.
I can hear you.
All right. All right. Guys, I'm really sorry. This is a huge struggle today, but let's just see what we can make out of it. So not to dampen the mood or anything. Emmanuel, what do you think about white money's winning?
Oh, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. From opinion polls, you will tell that white money is gonna win the show, and his winning was not a surprise to me. And even the lady that was by her side on stage, it wasn't a surprise to her. It wasn't a surprise to Liquorose. White money's winning wasn't a surprise to Liquorose. Liquorose in her interview had said if it were any other person, despite apart from white money, she could have had hope of winning. But because it was white money by her side, she lost it. so it was very predictable. The winner of this particular season, it was very clear. It's just that people were just trying to encourage themselves. The fan bases, different fan bases, we are just trying to catch crews. But really, it was clear that white money was there for the money. And white money for the money. So that was very, very clear. It wasn't a surprise to me. It wasn't a surprise in any way. And
Yes, if I just
and you
told him
tried
that
as
he's
much.
outside, should I let him in?
You tried as much analyzing white money. I was even worried about some point in time referring to him as a soothsayer. He said a lot of things that came to pass in the show. He even predicted the finalists, leaving apart from himself. And these were the people that landed in the finals. He said a lot of things that came to pass. And he even told Liquorose that she will go far and even reach the finals. She revealed to her a testimony that Liquor, you will reach the finals. He said a lot of things, and even
So
referring to. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, finish your sentence, please. Finish.
Okay, he said a lot of things, and even during an altercation with Pere, he told him if it is outside, you not say these things to me. He said if it were outside, what you are doing now, you not do to me. He say my boys could have handled you adequately. Yeah, go ahead, Glory.
Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, I want to ask MC Okoye. Yeah, so after white money won, there was a lot of conversation surrounding his countenance.
Sorry, I can't pick up your words. Hello, Glory.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but
Hear
it's
me?
not coming clearly.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, right now I can hear you.
Wow. Okay. Um. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So the question is, yeah, on the stage, the day that white money won, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the way he was on the stage. Now, some people said that his countenance was that of arrogance, that he looked arrogant, like he already knew he was going to win. So some people were saying that, oh, it looked like the whole thing was planned. But I was of a different opinion. I would my opinion first. What did you think that white money? Yeah, did you think that white money
Like,
was arrogant on the stage?
I actually don't think so. Though, for people who actually have one or two things to say about a particular character, even if the person looks too calm or gentle on the stage, they will still read a minute to that. You understand? But actually, on that particular day, even before then, white money is the kind of person that is always full of confidence. And I think what he did on the stage that day was exhibiting it. And another thing is, I think among everyone that got to the finals, he was the most nominated for eviction. He has gone through those stages severally. he has tested. He might have not seen the real number of his fan base outside, but he has tested his water to the point that when 5 people were even up for eviction, he was still when 6 people, was it 6 people? The last eviction before the finals, he was even the last man standing. So from there, he was there with full of confidence. And then, at the point in time when you see person you are competing with and you feel like, I don't think I'm going to lose this. The kind of expression people were expecting from White Money that they were expecting him to fidget. Last year, Lekon was not full of this kind of confidence. Lekon was just doing his thing without even knowing what is happening outside. But there are many things that White Money have gone through in that house that have made him to test his kind of power base from outside. Like Mr. Emmanuel rightly put, you cannot say he's a soothsayer, you understand? But from many things that have been happening, he got to the house from his 4th attempt, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And he was the one even citing the case of CC at the airport. White Money did not just go into that house without knowing the pedigree of the program. He was full of information, and he's been able to assess things very well. So I don't think he actually acted pompous. That was his kind of person. And you remember there was one of your clips that you said the joy in White Money was too much, that he should try as much as possible to reduce this energy as if he has already won it. When you feel that kind of confidence in yourself, you need to encourage yourself. Even if at the end of the day it doesn't come the way you want, you still need to move on. I just think he was just being himself on that night, and not that it was pompous.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. Let me ask Patricia. Patricia, what was your first reaction when Liquorose did not win? Because there was this conversation going on that last season it was between a guy and a woman. So some females who are feminists, they were actually gunning for Liquorose to win, so that he would emerge the second winner of 6 seasons of Big Brother Naija to have won the show. So how did you feel? What was your first reaction when White Money, the male, emerged as the winner?
To be honest, I shed tears. I actually cried because when I got to know that Liquorose did not win Big Brother, it brought tears to my eyes. To be frank, I like White Money. He's been humble all through the time. But my intention was I needed Liquorose to win, because if we check the record currently, what her name was, the only female for now that's still carrying the crown for Big Brother. So my thing was I wanted Liquorose to be the winner, and then White Money come second. But the two of them, they are my favorite. But I actually wanted Liquorose to win. So when my DSTV started misbehaving and you share that link with us, I was so happy. Like I even downloaded the app, and then I had to connect it to my computer to show for everybody, because I had guests in my house that day. And then we were watching it. I was even crying. Everybody was like, I told my friends, I said, currently my heart is beating. Something telling me that Liquorose will not win. Because when they told them to leave, and then when the lights were going up, I started feeling the chill on my skin, and I was like, wow. Father, tell me this is not true, because I actually wanted Liquorose to win. So when I came to work on Monday, and everybody asking me, Patricia, how is it? Because we even bet, and I told people that, yes, I know when we did the first live last week, and then we predicted that we should number the housemates according to how they would be leaving on the day of the founder. And I knew fully well that Emmanuel would have been the very first person to leave. So when he left, I was like, yes. And after he injured, I was like, oh, wow. And then Chris, when I saw the two people, I was like, Jesus, Father, help me. How can this be? But well, all the best. I happy for him, because he was one of the guys that I actually admired in the house. He got a humble spirit. With all that happened to him, he still hold onto his stuff. And then he knew exactly what he wanted, and then he went for it. So I was so happy I wasn't satisfied at that point.
Okay. I can imagine. I can imagine. All right. Osagide, yeah, Osagide. So people were also saying that the way the top six were evicted from the show, running all the way up to when White Money was announced as the winner, that it was too predictable. Do you think it was? Do you think it was intentionally predictable? What's your opinion about
Oh, so first of all, on my Twitter handle, I actually predicted that lineup just before the show started.
Sorry, Audrey and Patricia, please can you mute yourself, please? All right, Patricia, please mute yourself for case of there's no interference in audio. Thank you. All right, sorry, Osagide, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so I did, before the show started, I had already listed that lineup on my Twitter handle. I was
Yeah.
skeptical about Angel and Emmanuel, but I wasn't so sure. Like everybody has said, it was quite predictable, and I think it's just really like that. I don't think it's something you can take off that will make it stop being predictable a lot of the time, because if you follow the buzz on social media, at some point I had skepticism between Liquorose and White Money. And I think I've heard people talk a lot about White Money having strategy, which honestly, to an extent, like people usually say, not having strategy in Big Brother's house is a strategy in its own self. So White Money was just one of those good cases of when your personality meets strategy,
Yeah.
right? And one other thing was that White Money. So I know people talk about White Money knows the show very well. I prefer to say it like this: White Money knew the show enough, like he knew what not to be done on the show. Because truth be told, in Big Brother show, you cannot really know what to do to win. But there are some
Yeah.
things you know that you must
Yeah.
never do. So White Money
I
knew that. Well, the point where I got to like White Money was, so you could have that kind of information and keep it to yourself. But White Money kept it to help every other person. You see that point where White Money went to meet Cross and was advising Cross about Lily. That was White Money sharing something that you know. So White Money knows that typically in this show, if you fight with a lady in that kind of way, you could be in some kind of mess. So he was trying to say, this is what the kind of mess you are in. So White Money had a good, his personality kind of helped him make, because I don't think I've ever seen someone that consistent in this show. It's very difficult to maintain that consistency. So if he was faking it, he would have broken at some point. So the lineup was actually relatively predictable. Emmanuel and Angel wasn't 100% predictable, but it was generally predictable.
I completely agree with you, Osagide, because let's start from the part where you talked about the lineup. The lineup, of course, very predictable. Everybody knew that Emmanuel had the least fans in the top six. Angel, it's all just vibe and noise. At that point in time, she did not really have a lot of fans. So it was quite predictable that she was leaving. Everybody knew that Cross actually had more fans than Angel, so it was predictable. Cross left. So for me, I knew that Pere, White Money, Liquorose were the top three. But because of how Pere especially had evolved that final week, and especially the way he discovered Nini, the way he stood by Saga, I was scared that he might top White Money or even Liquorose. Like one way or the other, he might just get to top two. I was just scared, but the other part where you talked about White Money knowing what not to do and sharing that information. White Money literally shared tips on how to stay to finals to every single person you see in that finals. To Pere, the day Maria was evicted, he told Pere, whatever you are doing, keep doing it. That is what is keeping you in this house. Now people might say that okay, it might be the provocative part of Pere or the bully part of Pere. Pere tried a bit, but then he stopped. The altercation he had with Queen, all that dramatics he displayed, he did part of that, and it kind of worked for him as well because people wanted to see more. And Pere did something interesting. He kept on stalling. There was the thing with Saga. People kept him in that house. We were waiting to see what was going to come out of that. So Pere kind of playfully, smartly wiggled his way around that without doing anything. And then people were like,
Yeah.
oh, he's such a nice man. He has forgiven Saga. So that was a lot of psychological game he was playing with all the viewers. And it worked for him. Liquorose, this your love what you do with Emmanuel. Go back to Emmanuel. See, Imaro shippers, they make sure they save both of them to find out. And then of
Yeah.
course Emmanuel won veto power. That was also an added advantage for him.
Yeah.
So as you said, I completely agree with you. And I will still repeat what I have said before over and over again. There's no way you're going to go into an examination hall without being prepared. I mean, there's no way. You have to study to show yourself approved. So I feel like White Money kind of studied the show. Yes, I mean, if you are applying for a show, auditioning for a show for 4 years, should be you watch the show. You will study what people are doing that's not really working, things like that. And you add it, to your own, to your own strategy, whatever, create your own and let it work for you. So I really agree with what you said, and I appreciate you for highlighting those points. Thank you very much. Let me move
Yeah.
on to Judy. Hi, Judy. We cannot hear you. You have to turn on your audio. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, done. Hello, Glory.
Are
How
you
you
at
doing?
work? I'm good. You're one.
Not really something too serious, but I said to dash up to the office to relax a bit.
Okay. Oh, I hope your boss is not going to catch you in this act.
No, not at all.
All right. I'm happy to have you on stage. Like, this is the first time I think I'm
Yeah,
seeing your
it's
face. You're absolutely welcome.
Yes, correct. And I'm happy to be with you. It's more like a family, although I've not been for too long, but I enjoy your reviews a lot. It's quite intriguing, and like you actually say, it's factual. It is indeed factual. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
so much. So I'm looking at you right now, and I'm seeing a very, very strong African woman, right?
Yes.
That I've never met you, but that's what I see. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask you the same question I asked to Patricia. Looking at Liquorose's personality,
Yeah.
do you think that she should have won?
Actually, if there was no white money in the picture, Liquorose would have won because
No, do you think she should have won? Do you think she should have won from your own preference?
no, because I think I'm of the opinion that white money has a stronger fan base compared to her because I knew before getting into the show, like people said, that Liquorose had more fan base and the rest. But I had this premonition that White Money, because the character he played out while on the show kind of made me believe that while on the show he would gain more fans. And that actually happened because I knew he had some good fan base, but I don't think they were as strong as that of Liquorose. But as time went on in the game, he got more fan base. I didn't even know him for once, but I had to dig in to get to know him more. And the beautiful thing about White Money, as compared to Liquorose, is that he knew his background, he knew where he was coming from, and he didn't allow anybody to talk him down. He kept the energy, he kept the spirit. He didn't allow, irrespective of his educational background, he didn't just allow anybody pull him down. And that was a fact, that was all for me. That was when I started even rooting for him, because these days most people think it's all of yes, education is good, not bad at all, but with all of that, you shouldn't let anyone talk you down. Rather, you progress towards becoming a better version of you. That's what I think life should be, and thank God that he surrounded himself with people that encouraged him to keep up with that act. I think it was a good win for him. Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hi, Audrey.
Hey.
Are you cold?
No, it's kind of good, yeah. It's getting to
Um,
win.
okay, that's nice. You're
Yeah.
welcome to today's live stream. It's always a pleasure seeing you on here.
Yeah. Nice to see you as well.
Okay, so what was your highlight during the grand finale?
Hmm. There were a lot of things that happened. I like the way um they didn't ask like a lot of questions when each housemates were evicted. Normally during like the regular eviction, Ebuka asked like a lot of questions. This one he kept it short and simple, 2 questions, and you know. So
So
that was,
you like the plenty talk.
yeah, I was like, let's just get to the winner. So so
And
that
you just wanted to be the winner and get it over and done with, huh?
exactly. So I
Okay,
like that.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So let me ask you: Are you a shipper or not?
Oh, I'm a shipper and I'm not a shipper, but I'll say I'm a shipper.
Who are you shipping, please?
I was shipping cross gel, but hold on. Be- but right now I'm just like, okay, I'll just support them individually.
Okay. Why did you turn into a shipper? What was so
Look,
exciting and interesting that made you
looking
turn into a
back
shipper?
at previous seasons, especially the most significant one is V and what's his,
New?
yeah. It When you're in a ship, it doesn't matter what you do. You always move forward, regardless if one of your other partner don't go. You're always going to be like up there because the funny thing is Nigerians and society they like shippers. They like to see like couples that are progressing, or they just like to see that bond and that connection, or that love story. So that's why I'm a shipper. But
I'm
last
completely confused right
everyone
now.
went in there alone, and so if the ship don't work, they all right.
I'm sorry for asking you this question. Yeah, I really want to find out,
Yeah.
what's in the minds of shippers. But don't worry, let me not put you on the spot. Thank you very much. So we have someone here. Lydia. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Glory. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine. Oh, you're looking cute.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I love
you.
your hair.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let me ask you, Lydia. Yeah, let
Yes.
me ask you. Moving away now from the grand finale when the winner was announced, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about what has been going on because, of course, the theme of this particular live stream is shocking aftermath, right? And one of the
Yeah.
shocking aftermath is what I talked about, Pere and White Money's revelation about the fans, about Pere. We're going to come to that later. Let's talk about the shippers. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, please, first question: Are you a shipper?
Nigerians love love. We all love love.
No, 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 no.
I'm
Asking
not.
you, are you a
Ah,
shipper?
I'm not a shipper. Oh. I
Why
know
are
they
you not
ship.
a shipper? Your mates are shipping here and there. You are not a shipper. Why are you not a shipper? The people that are shipping, do they have 10 heads?
They don't have 10 head though. It's people's relationship. Why should I be joining them together? I'm not a pastor.
Anyways, but more seriously, I don't know. I don't think you can answer that question. Let me ask someone else. Oh my god, I'm seeing some amazing
Oh,
people
what's the
here.
question? Maybe I can try. What's the question?
Okay, what do you think informs people people's people's oh Jesus, this is so hard. What do you think encourages people for every season of Big Brother Naija to come together and decide that because these two people are forming couples gang in the house,
Mm-hmm.
we are going to call ourselves Association of Big Brother Naija shippers, and we are going
It's an
to push these
association.
people together. And whether the relationship works or not, let's just make a lot of noise. What do you think informs that?
Hmm. Hmm. So I would say is, first of all, I said Nigerians love love. So it's the idea of liking love, the idea of enjoying these people, the idea of when you see these people, you're just like these shippers, they literally do the most. They sleep when their faves sleep, they're just everywhere. So I feel is the idea of like you just, so far as you're still seeing these people together, it's just like you are connected to them. Like you're in the relationship, you are the third party that is there. So you just want to be seeing these people like do you know how these shippers they go extreme? Sometimes I'm on someone's live video, I'm saying show Imaro shippers. Show us Imaro. I'm like, calm down. The show has ended. Your day is not here. You guys should calm down. So I think it's the idea of they are, when they start to see these people together, it's as if they are connected to the people. It's like they are the third party in the relationship. So they want to see these people together, no matter what it means. Like whether now die by fire or by water, they shall want to see them together. So I think that's the idea of, from there, everybody's coming together. They're all coming together. They all want to see the people together. I think that's how they're forming the fan base.
Okay,
And
let me
becoming...
quickly ask Bunny Bean. Hi, Bunny Bean. I've been trying to talk to you, but you've been going off and on. So I'm glad you're back now. Bunny Bean, you are a woman, yes. And there's a saying that women are more emotional than men. So, when you see these people together, supposed couple of Big Brother show, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Are you excited? Are you upset that they might lose focus? What is the first thing that comes to your mind?
For me, I don't think most of those relationships in the house are serious. And sometimes, to be frank with you, it annoys me a lot because, in the first place, for me, love cannot be something that can just be toyed with. Because you see, a lot of people, usually one person invests a lot of emotions into the relationship, whilst the other person may be pretending or just playing. So for me, I don't really like the shippers and all those things. I don't trust most of the relationships because for one, for the MROs shippers, now they are out and they are claiming love, love, love. But when Emmanuel, the things Emmanuel did behind Lagos back, they were just upsetting. For me, I was upset. I was upset because he was equally encouraging Angel to flirt with him. And I felt it was a bit disrespectful because if somebody, and I'm sure he knew he was in the house because of the fans of Liquorose, because he had an idea how big Liquor's fan base was. So he really leashed onto that. And it really worked for him. But for me, I don't think you should lie about love. I don't know. I take things of love very serious. So no matter what your game plan is, you don't do that. That's my take.
Some of them won't hear anyway. Let me ask Samantha. Samantha, hi. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Okay, I think I'm just going to quickly move on to someone else. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. It's good to have you on here again.
Welcome.
Elizabeth, you have to unmute your mic. So you have to unmute. We can't hear you. Okay. Yes, you're welcome. It's good to have you on here again. Yes.
Looking bubbly as always.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So quickly, let's jump into let's jump into the conversation. Still about the relationship and all. So still on the shippers and the ships, yeah. I find it quite fascinating. I find it quite fascinating how people, decide to exert so much pressure on households who had a thing in the house, when they come out. They come out and they go all out, they buy gifts, they do all manner of things, You know, I'm asking you now, as someone who is older and wiser in age and experience, do you think that actually, do you think that that actually makes any sense at all? I don't know how to put it in words. Do you think it actually makes any sense at all? Because for me, I would always come out and say it's completely absurd for me. But for you, as someone who is wiser and older in experience, do you think it actually makes any sense at all? Do you think that can actually help to breed genuine love and affection between those two people?
Right, Glory. 2019, Pepe Dem gang. I thought it was working for some pairs there. I thought it was actually working until they came out. That's when I saw, no, this doesn't work. It's friendship inside the house. They need an alliance inside the house. Coming out, nothing of that sort works. And there are a lot of dynamics that come into play, like what others put it. Yes, there are a lot of dynamics. And I was actually angry when I saw the Nini and Saga video. No, it's not like that. It's not working. And they're putting it clear. Yes, the owners are putting it clear that they are not in a relationship. And in the house, we thought Saga would break down. But coming out, he's a strong guy. He understood exactly what they have with the Nini. And that's what they're sticking to. They've stuck to that fact, and they've told everyone that they are just friends. They needed to be, to form an alliance in the house, to support each other, to have a shoulder to cry on. Relationships in the house do not work. They actually do not work because know that when they go into the house, they've left maybe a relationship outside. How do you break a 4-year relationship, a 5-year relationship in just 3 months? It's not working. And the pressure that comes from the supporters or the fans is just out of this world. It's not it. We must understand, we must like the housemates, love the housemates, love what they do, support what they do. And even if they're outside, we need to support that. This year, I wasn't a shipper in any way. Last year, I wasn't a shipper in any way. I just liked the friendship between some housemates. But today, those friendships have gone. They are gone. Yes, and then, then I was saying this year, I wasn't a shipper in any way, but I fell in love with certain people. I liked their brains. Yes, and I liked the way they interacted. Texas, for instance, she's a clean girl, very clean. She would come out and say exactly what she feels about someone. And I think Cross understood her. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. Let me quickly move on to Rahimat. Hi, Rahimat. Rahimat, you have to unmute. Can you hear us? Rahimat, you have to unmute. Okay, hi.
Can you hear me now? Hello,
Clearly.
Glory. How are you?
You look like you're
I'm fine.
exaggerating already. But let me ask you, are you a shipper? Are you a shipper?
Of course not.
Why don't I have a shipper on this live stream? They only come and bash me in the comment section. I want to see the face of a true shipper on this virtual conversation. Anyways, let me just ask you, why are you not a shipper?
You know, one thing, love doesn't grow like that. You are just in a house for how many months, and you begin to say this is what you feel. No, I don't believe it's such. Honestly, I'm talking from experience. So I don't believe it's such. If you want to be with somebody, study that person, know the person very well. Know what he like, know he dislike, know everything about the person. and then you can say probably you are in love or you are not in love. And what I see inside the house of those people claiming to be in love, I don't see anything like true feelings there. I don't see. I just.
Oh my God. Don't go anywhere, please. If you can hear us very much, I think your network is disconnected. Oh my God. Rayma, please, if you can hear me, please make sure to come back. Hi, Franca.
Hi. Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm from the streets also, Glory. So I like to go pigeon. First of all, I think you don't want to call my name, so I fly my hair. Maybe you say we date together, you know. So
I'm so sorry.
How are you, Glory? I've never come on this live stream, and I'm happy to be doing that today. And you're calling my name.
Oh, thank you so much for joining. I mean, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
First, I want to say well done. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're one person that people can learn from. Yeah. The way you analyze the show, the way you're straight, the way you make it fun. That's the main reason why I stay stuck and say, this chick at the subscribe die. So well done. About the love thing, like the last person said, love is not be play, not be Big Brother love thing. Love has to do with emotions. And I pity Liquorose at some point, like, how can you be so entangled? How can you get to the point where you have to start crying for a guy that came to play a show? Why not fake yourself? Just be yourself. Then when you come out, you can look for that guy. But inside that house, you're putting yourself out to the world to see that I'm in love with this guy. Now your fans are watching. After the show, they'll keep watching at two of you. Any small thing, wahala. And you have this to deal with for the rest of your life. Every little thing, she been saying love, she been saying like, but not be so. The real thing about love, we know it has to do with our feelings. You know, go Big Brother house, go Ozumo, you can't say one guy, you can't they love one guy. It's not so easy. So if they don't play their game, finish, fine. Now they need to put their heads straight. Thank God for white money. The guy is funny, but you know what they do. He's smart. You know, Mumu, you see the way he responds when they ask about Queen. They use sense. He try not to hurt Queen, make Queen fans no feel somehow. Yeah. At the same time, he try not to entangle himself with anybody. So that's wisdom. Picking away Mama doing well. Whenever you want to do something, you go remember back. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Because his home bringing me, I was raised in Ajegule. I was born in Ajegule. So I understand. People should understand that majority of Nigerians are like white money. We plenty, we poor, we don't get. So you know, go come tell me, say you don't travel everywhere all over the world. Then you can't hustle white 90 million or 30 million with person where never chop belly full like that way they hustle. Man, all of us go vote you come out. That's the thing. That's the thing about Pere. Pere showed up. Many of them showed up too much. White money showed his humility, showed his hustle. That is where we represent. That is where we come from. People where rich, we are crying for them to give us. Then you enter. I won't go follow poor boy. They hustle for 30 million. It's just easy when people say it was predictable. Yes, because many of us, we are many that are like him. So there is no problem with it being predictable. And even Big Brother said for predict, if it predict, it will predict right money, because that's where the vote is coming from. It's like the normal election. If they do election based on the reality, what's on ground, big men no go win. Now poor man go dey there. Now we know it's in the ground. So I knew if to say white money no win, men are cheating. Every single person when I know don't know say na white, they'll say I like liquor. This guy is sweet, but what else about her? We know they find such person. We are looking for how this money will spread. And one of those we know they so down with show where go they chop my money. I want to see show where I go gain for, I go spend less and gain more. And what with this kind of thing, we encourage ordinary person, illiterate, commoners, alate, go Big Brother. If you can pay for the form, go and try your luck. This is an eye opener for us. If I was younger, maybe I could go try. because there are some shows that many of us just look and remove our eyes because we just feel like we are not their level. So many of them, even those things that Angel did, I mean, there are a lot of local girls who go do worse now, and they don't make money for it, but she go there, go naked, and they win money up and down. So it's in the mind, it's in the heart. For me, white money, whether it's a strategy or not, this life itself is a big strategy for us. So we live with our brain. So I'm happy that he won. And I'll always be happy if ordinary people win. When big man pikin win, I no send. Honestly, if big men, children, when Liquor won, I was happy. Let these things spread. Big men, they don't need the kind of money where we dey find. They have money to fly aeroplane. Me now, for my life, now once I don't enter aeroplane and my company buy tickets, I for no fee buy. So see, I relate with white money because we are on that level. So people shouldn't come out for him. People shouldn't look at him like he knows. Yes, he knows. Glory, when you are poor, see this brain, it will work well. When you are poor, say they go buy form. And that form, now money you won't win. Man, you go do your maths, do your English, you go do your statistics inside your brain because that your 1.5 or 50,000, you don't want waste time. Maybe you see how it be. So all of them, they can say what they want to say. But here, we are from the streets. We don't give a fuck. Sorry for that word. We don't give an F.
Yeah. You know what? I just want to give you some accolades. I just want to give you some accolades. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut your explanation because there were some things you actually highlighted and it is a reality.
Yeah.
The way Big Brother Naija is going now and with the way reality TV shows are going now in Nigeria, there is a massive revolution going on, which is exactly what you highlighted. People, let me not say poor people now because poor is relative, right? I could have a million and I feel I'm poor, but people who are not up there yet in the classes of the elite, they are now becoming more aware that okay, just maybe one way that my choice and my preference will count is when I vote who I want to win in a show like Big Brother Naija, Nigerian Idols, all these TV shows, all these TV shows that we're seeing now. And I feel like that was exactly what played out during the time of Lecon and White Money. Take for instance, when Mercy Eke won, there was a crazy conversation going on. Mercy Eke was not a poor girl, to be very honest. I mean, she was already living her life. She had, according to her, she just revealed recently that before Big Brother Naija, she had 3 cars, she had a house she built in her village, she had one thing or the other. People were like, oh, so we spent our money and voted for an already made millionaire to go and become a billionaire. Because she just celebrated her birthday and she bought a new Range Rover, she bought a new house, someone who already had a house. She's actually winning. And as a female, I'm really proud of her. I'm excited. But we're talking about people that actually invest emotions and their money, their resources, their time to watch the show and vote for someone to win. So the truth is, after she made that revelation, I think that was last week, a lot of people were regretting why they actually voted for her to win because people felt like that was a waste. That the person that actually needed that money, for some people, they said it was Tacha because Tacha was actually coming from the street, doing whatever she was doing, the whole thing she was doing on social media. There were also other people on that show, fraud, that actually needed the money. So people were now expressing one level of regret or the other. So if you look at the tradition last season, people did not want somebody who was already shining already. No. They wanted somebody that was the less obvious, someone that people already, wrote over like this one, you can never amount to anything. I mean, look at Lecon. He got into the house looking like the most miserable housemate. But then people decided to light him up, push him, elevate him, and then he won. And then this season, I feel like White Money also noticed that, okay, the trend is changing. People are no longer looking for that person that is already. I mean, I'm sorry to say, let's not look as if I'm crying on Mercy Eke. But Mercy Eke went into that house with so many clothes that she never repeated an outfit for one day. She went into that house with so many wigs that in addition with the darling wigs that they were giving, darling wigs or wigs they were giving them or so.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they were giving them wigs,
Mm.
but she just had a lot and she had enough. Look at the shoes that she brought, red bottom. Like she came in
Wow.
as a new person.
Wow.
So when she did that revelation last week, people were regretting. Why did I vote for this person? This person is already made. This person is already rich. You know that kind of, this person is already exposed. So I like what you said. And White Money also said the same thing on the stage when he won. He said him winning the show, it is an open evidence to every single person on the street out there that
Yeah.
package yourself
Yeah.
on the show, you can also stand a chance to participate, whether you win or not, your leg will share a chance. The way he put it was from the street to the top. And that is the kind of story that most Nigerians, most Africans like. Because in our ears, because I'm part of that crowd as well, a lot of people who have already made it, they find their way into the house, and some of them don't even appreciate. I mean, look at Sasuke. When Sasuke was on the stage and Ebuka was questioning her, she said, "Oh, she was already tired of the house." People were offended. How can you
Yeah.
be tired of the house
Like
when
yeah.
there are millions of
Yeah.
people that were thrown away just so that you would be selected? So people got offended, like, no, this girl has so much ingratitude, and then she came from the Saturday night party, and then she had this air of I have arrived. And people are like, so much pride. So people are watching. You get, and not my fear anyways, but I am seeing a future of Big Brother Naija where people will now be spending more time voting aggressively, not because sometimes the housemate necessarily deserves it, but probably just because they want to make a statement that it is not
Yeah.
all the time that someone who is male should come into the
Yeah.
show and make it. Someone who hasn't tasted that kind of thing yet or exposure should also, experience it. I'm sorry so much for taking your time, Franca, but thank you so much for highlighting that point. That was
Thank
very,
you.
very
Thank you.
necessary for people
Thank
to
you.
hear. Thank you so much. Let me move on
Thank you.
to Rahimat. Rahimat, before Franca was talking, you were actually making a very valid point. If you can remember, can you please continue?
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about love. I say love is not something that you just get and you enter Big Brother house within the next 3 months. You say you are falling in love or something. Love is nothing like that. You might just be fascinating about the person. You might like the person personality, but have you come outside to know the kind of person the person really is? So as
Mm-hmm.
from Emma Rose strippers, I actually like Liquorose. I like her a lot. But from the shippers, I don't know. I don't really understand why you will put somebody and then you want to put pressure on somebody. Let's look at Nini and Saga. They came outside now. I saw a video of their shippers gifting them a lot of things. Why inside the house, Nini keeps saying, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have the boyfriend. And you shippers are there. You are hearing her saying that she have a boyfriend. She keeps saying that it is. She comes outside. And then at the end of the day, you say you buy gifts. That means you are pressuring her to be in such a relationship or such something like that. Because person like me now, I would like to you. Because of that pressure now, I might decide to give the guy a chance. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Some of us
Yes.
now, we are pressured into doing something we really do not want to do. I'm talking from experience though, because me, I'm the kind of person that when you keep saying something, that thing, I might really want to do it. Because it easily gets to me. I won't want to look it as if no, this, that. Okay, let me use my life as an example. I was in a relationship for 1 year. And then all of a sudden my parents say it's time for you to get married. 21 years old then. I say, no, I'm not ready to get married because I grew up in Lagos. I didn't grow up with my parents. I just went for a visit. And then they say, yeah, it's time for you. Your mates, they're already married.
Oh my God, Rahima, please don't cut off. This was what happened the last time. Okay, you will still definitely come back. Let me move on to Free. Hi, Free. You need to unmute.
Hi, Glory.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. See, first of all,
Thank
I want
you.
to thank you because you were the one that first of all highlighted the issue, because it's an issue now, the issue of shippers kind of putting pressure on people. I remember clearly that live stream I had on Tuesday. So I want to first of all thank you very much because it seemed as though you predicted something. And it happened because I think it was the very next day that we had the Mini and Saga shippers, and that was very, very annoying, right? So, still on that, let me just ask you a question. Now, there's this perception or conception that people have that, oh, Glory, leave them alone. Of course, you've been seeing my videos, people have been bashing me. Oh, Glory, leave Emerald alone. Leave Mini and Saga alone. Leave this one alone. Leave Angel alone. I'm not holding anybody. But they've been saying I should leave them alone, and they are reading most of it because I went through most of the comments, and their major reason is that if they are a couple and they are continuously shipped, that brands will locate them and they might get endorsements. And I'm wondering how. Please, do you think that is actually valid?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, valid.
Personally, I've been watching Big Brother over time, and I've never heard or seen a situation whereby a brand endorse a couple together, joins for being a couple. I mean, you can see brands endorsing two people that were in a situationship in the house. For example, Ozo and Nengi. Maybe a particular brand can sign Ozo, then sign Nengi later. It does not mean they are signing them both because, oh, they shipped in the house or they were a thing in the house. It's because of their fan base. This is what people don't understand. It's because of their fan base. And the way I comment often on your channel, I'm sure some people they'll be like, this girl, she's a hater of love or something, And sometimes when people are even bashing you, I'll be like, are you people all right? This is your job you're doing, first of all. Do you get? And secondly, I find shippers, like, I'm a sucker for love. Yeah, I'm in a relationship, a serious relationship, but I find most of these shippers very, very disrespectful. To be very honest, it gets really, really, really annoying. It gets irritating. It gets under my skin because I don't understand how somebody, there are two sides to the story. First of all, there is the female or the male telling you, oh, I'm in a relationship with somebody outside the house. Because I was with a particular person inside the house for a particular number of time, and we never declared that we are an item. Whenever you ask them, or whenever Ebuka asks them, oh, no, we're just friends. Oh, no, we're just cruising. Clearly, they're saying it openly to the whole world. And then you come outside, the next thing you're doing, you have no regard whatsoever for the person in that person's picture, in that other person's picture. Do you get? I have a friend in that situation. You understand? And you're just shipping them. You don't give a fuck about, sorry for my language, you don't even care about how the person's partner is feeling. Sometimes when they say they're in a relationship, they're actually being honest. Some of them, they just say it, just for the sake of saying it. But some of them, they're actually being honest. Majority of them come out and their relationships don't work. First of all, it's not even because of what they did in the house. It's because of the buzz that follows outside the house. If you come out on that stage and you make it clear that whatever happened in the house, it's in the house, it dies there, everybody will give it a rest. I love what Pere did a few days ago. He made it clear there and then that, see, shippers don't ship all these things. Because if he had not made it clear, they'll start shipping the guy. And he's in a relationship. He's already looking for ways to appease his girlfriend and beg his girlfriend, win her over and everything. And you guys will still be shipping him like hopelessly. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And to me, it's just people projecting their own relationship fantasies onto another people. Like, are you unhappy? Are you unhappy in your life? Like, why can't you just find love? No, it's true. You seem to be very unhappy to be projecting your own desires and fantasies on other people, pressuring them. You can see how uncomfortable Nini was in that video. Like, she was literally forcing herself to smile and my sister, when we were watching it together, I was telling her, oh yeah, she's uncomfortable, but it's also her fault. They didn't kidnap her from her house. They did not. She could have made it clear to them that no, they definitely told her like, okay, see, ship, whatever. So she wants the boss. It's two ways. As I say, it's two ways. One is the shippers. Two is the person that permits the shipping. That's why I respect General for what he did. He just died it there and then. But she went on with them and she was there acting all uncomfortable. Okay, for example, she's trying to make amends with her boyfriend. Imagine how the guy is going to feel seeing all that.
Mm.
And then there were people in your comment section. Some people were like, "Oh, they are just shipping them as friends." What kind of friendship? Okay, won't you, if you're just shipping them as friends, won't you allow them move at their own pace? Why you like pushing it and pushing it? I mean, I even saw some comments on White Money's page. Some people were like, "Oh, they're disappointed in him when he said he's not in a romantic space with Queen." Some people were like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed in White Money. I can't believe." And I'm like, "Are you people okay? Like, are you unhappy in your lives? I don't get what are you unhappy with him for? Do you want him to come out and lie that, oh, I love Queen, I'm crazy about Queen, when he does not feel that way? What's the point? It's better the guy is being honest. But is that what they prefer, is when they lie to them, tell them what they want to hear, and then
Yeah.
they'll milk them dry of all their cash and their money, and tomorrow they'll come and be crying foul on the internet. Oh, you ran off streets, Ozone did this, Ozone. But these people never told you they were in a relationship. But you were dumb enough to keep pushing them. I see how people drag you. Oh, Emma Rose, you don't want them to prosper. Da, da, da. I don't get. Like, am I an
Let me
enemy of
give you guys
progress?
an example. Let me even give you guys an example. Ultimate Love that aired last year, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
There were two couples that emerged. One got engaged, and recently they cancelled the engagement, and recently they were spotted in the club again. Like, you people are so freaking confused. First of all, that one is there. And then there was another couple again. Oh, sheep, catchy Rosie. And then eventually they decided, okay, well, we're going to marry because the show required that the winners, right, we're going to get married, blah, 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 as per the requirements of the show. And then, much later, we discovered that there was so much toxic, Jesus, the toxicity in that relationship was enough to destroy a nation. There were so many dirty things I heard. I was ashamed as a woman to
She
even
even
listen.
granted an interview or she sat
Stand,
down narrating a very long story,
granted,
abortion. I was like,
abortion.
what?
It was so, and guess what? Do you know that if those two people did not want to be together, they could have dead that union
Of course,
instantly.
of
But
course, of
because
course.
fans, because I remember doing a conversation about the day they won, and I asked the question, as usual, Glory, you are so evil. You are getting old. You are not married. That is why you don't want to see people happy. I'm like,
Exactly. That's
okay.
always their punchline. Yeah,
That's why
you're
the police are
unhappy in
like,
your
hey,
life.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm okay. I'm not going to get married. What's up? So the deal is, these people put so much pressure, it becomes really, really suffocating. And
Mm.
look, this is one thing I always say: nobody can pressurize me in this life. My head is too strong. If you like, push me to the reef. Yeah, I say, Glory, you die or you succumb to pressure. I don't. And that is where this second question is coming from now. Let me quickly ask this question to Jariu Ba. Hi Jariu.
Hi, Glory. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So now this question is this, yeah. We've talked about the fault of the shippers, the role the shippers play in all of these things. Now the question is, do you think that the housemates or participants in these shows, do you think they're also to blame, and also their management? Because coming from that aspect of these shippers claiming that, oh, if you continue shipping them, they're going to have endorsement deals, they are going to trend for a long time. Do you think they also have a role to play in all of this? Their management, the ships themselves.
So, first of all, I'm gonna say the housemate has a role to play in it because you, as an individual, right, you have the right to say no. You have the right on your own. Despite like yes, you need money at the same time, which is very important. Is there? That's why they came to the show, right? To have some endorsements and stuff like that. So, for instance, let's just talk about Nini here, okay? Because Nini is most in the center of this. I'm in a relationship and stuff like that as a female, you claim to be in a relationship. There is certain thing you don't do. But Nini was doing extremely. I don't even know the word to say it, but like she wasn't doing something right as somebody who is in a relationship. If she claimed that she is in a relationship, she has to respect her relationship, despite she's in a confined zone where like it's hard to have a temptation. But I don't think there was temptation. She's the one who was creating a temptation. She is the one who was giving Saga the green light. Yes, the management has another role to play. Oh, you can do this, you can do this. But they know, like in the society we are living or the industry, they don't they don't endorse couple, right? It doesn't matter what they do. They endorse individually based on their ability, their talent, and fan base, right? Like for Saga and Nini, I don't see really that much of a fan base. The shippers are just putting pressure, just like the other girl was saying. They're just putting pressure on them. But I think they have the also role to contribute towards that. Because if Nini come out, okay, she was then saying in the house, oh, I have a relationship, I have a relationship. Okay, we understand you're in the house. Now you are out of the house. What is your responsibility? What are you going to do to settle your relationship? But she's saying she has a relationship and she's still acting outside the same way she was acting inside the house. So for me, she's not really in a relationship. Because if you're in a relationship, you have to respect yourself, you have to respect your partner. And also, if your management is pressuring you to do something, you have to have a conversation with your management. Sit with them, explain to them, I love my job, I want to do this, but there's certain thing I don't go across it. This is my value. You have to respect me as an individual. You have to respect my wishes also. But if like she's saying something in the house, now they are out of the house, even though yeah, the video's so uncomfortable, yeah, because she's in front of the camera, we don't know what is behind the door. We are just seeing what is in front of us, right? So maybe complain and talk to the like just like what Pere do. Pere know he has a relationship. Yeah, he has some things in the house with Maria and stuff like that. But that's it. Now he's out of the house. That's it. Whatever happened in the house, it's happened and it's over. He make it clear to everybody. Now they are good. So let's but but Nini keep on going back and forth, convincing herself because she's not actually convincing us the viewers. She's convincing herself and destroying her relationship she claims she has. Because if you claim you love somebody, you are in relationship with somebody, you have to respect them because you want to be respected at the same. She won't be happy if her husband or boyfriend was in that house doing the same thing. Okay, maybe yeah, you say, okay, I understand you're in the house, right? Okay, now you're out of the house. What are you gonna do to amend what you already caused? You already caused a lot of damage for the guy. You don't know what we are talking about mental health also. She's not thinking about the mental health of her boyfriend. She's not thinking about, okay, if I did it, what is my boyfriend gonna do? How is he's gonna feel? Right? Because we can't be just be selfish and just thinking about ourselves. Yes, I know he wants endorsement, he wants to be celebrity, she wants to do that, but at the same time, she claims to be in a relationship. She has to respect that. So
Okay, so let me quickly ask Level Peace. Level Peace, sorry you've been online for a bit. It's been off and on, but I'm glad you're stable here now. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Okay, so
Thank
this question is to you. If you were in Nini's shoe, right? One mouth, oh, I have a boyfriend. The other mouth, shippers are joining you together with Saga and you're playing along. What would you do differently?
Um, for me, I just feel that because from the previous show, I feel people this house maybe feel if they are in a relationship, if they are shipping, or if they join forces together, they might have more viewers, more followers, more fan base, and I just feel that's their own reasons because like what the other people have said, I don't think they are coming from a place of love. There is no love. They are all playing a game. It's all a strategy. So that's what I think. So for me, I think what I would do differently is I'll just keep it at the friendship level in the house. That's what I would do. Fine, you said you have a relationship already. Fine, but we see that Saga was the one doing all the shit. Saga was just all over Nini. And at that point, I felt it was beyond her own she there was nothing she could do actually. So for me, I'll just keep it at that friendship, keep it at the friendship in the house. So when you go out of the house, then you can see if you can continue a relationship with Saga or you go on with your boyfriend. That will be a discussion where you do later. But in the house, just keep it at that friendship. And that's what I feel I would do differently.
Okay, okay. Araba, thank you very much. Level P. Araba,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us. You have to unmute.
That's what I feel I would.
Can you hear
Araba,
me?
Araba, thank you very much. Level P. Araba, thanks for joining us. Okay, I think you have more than one device that is connected to this live stream. Can you disconnect one so that we can hear you clearly from one?
That's what I
Araba,
I think I have.
Araba, thank you
Hello.
very much. Level P. Araba, thanks for joining us. Sorry. Okay, guys. We've been having a lot of conversations. A lot. Okay, Francis Atkins is here. Oh my God. I'm so happy that you're back. I was looking for you. I said, no, I must add you back. So I'm glad you're back. Okay.
Thank
I
you,
was going to
Glory.
ask a question to Araba, but then she's off. Okay.
Okay.
So we've been talking a lot about shift, but I want us to digress from shift to something else entirely different. Now we're going to talk about Tega. Tega, yes, I have to say, Tega decided to create a bit of to raise some dust for a bit. Now, last week that was the final week. I'm sorry, but sometimes when people do certain things, I just see strategy written all over it. Because come on,
Yeah.
there was enough time to do that. Why did it have to be in the final week? So she started off by saying, "Oh, people are bullying her on social media, blah blah blah." And then she comes out to write some stuff. And then later she deactivated her Instagram account. And then later she now disappeared friends and family, which was quite interesting because I didn't hear any news or anything. It was later that I got to hear that friends and family were looking for her. And then they said they were looking for her. And then some days ago, some of the housemates they were meeting up somewhere, I think in Abuja or Lagos, I can't remember, and Tega was in Lagos during this Abeg the Abeg sponsors they
Yeah,
hosted
big test.
the outfit and she showed up without makeup like and I'm like sis okay fine I accept you are a good actor or actress or whatever you are so everybody came to the event they were looking good dressing all nice and then Tega decided to show up without makeup she was scared like she literally dressed like she was going for choir practice and I'm like could you be more dramatic than this? You know? So
Yeah.
look at the progression of all those events. Looking at what she did with Buma in the house, she came out, all those interviews she had, bragging and saying no manner of things. And then later she cried. After crying, oh forgive me. Oh, I want you people to support me. Like literally commanding her support her and pray for her marriage, like Nigeria is not enough issue to pray about. And then afterwards, we now saw another one. She had Instagram live with J. Paul, and on the live she was bragging that the show should be rated 42. For those of you, if I what if I had sex in the house, blah, 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 and then later
Yeah.
all the following drama. Please, what is your humble conclusion of all of that, or what do you deduce from all of that? Because I'm tired.
Thank you, Glory. Greetings from Ghana.
You're welcome.
As for Tegai, she's just playing the pity party card and it's not working for her. I've always said it that Tega and her husband planned everything out and actually used Buma to execute that their, sorry to say, stupid plan. Because when Tega went into the house, she was very close to J. Paul. Very close. He was studying the guys to see which one was, sorry to say, loose to actually execute her plan. And good for her, Boma was the okra of the house, and Boma, not being smart, fell in the trap of Tega. And so now that Tega is out, she's trying to make it look as if we are punishing her for what she did, when in actual sense she is rather punishing herself because she has had so many platforms to just apologize and move on, but she goes on this platform and says she doesn't feel sorry about whatever she did, goes to the next platform and apologizes, she's not consistent. And one thing about Africans is we hate that. We hate, especially when we know that what you did was wrong and you are trying to play smart about it. We wouldn't tolerate it. And so now I don't believe she's depressed. I don't believe she's going through anything. I just feel like she needs the attention. She actually thought that she, being that hard girl, could fetch him followers, sympathy, and a whole lot, but it's not working for her. So now I don't know if she's trying to rebrand herself, or she's basically playing the pity party, and it's not still working. When I saw her at the party, I was actually very pissed. Like, what the F, Tega, what are you doing? They said you are missing, and sis, I just don't know what to say about Tega. I just don't know.
When she came out of the house, right? She
Yeah,
deleted all her pictures on
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah, yeah,
and
she
it
did.
was the same thing that Kacha did. And I feel like people are
Yeah.
just copying blindly. Kacha had a
Mm-hmm.
reason to delete everything on her page. I mean, before going to Big Brother's house, Kacha was literally exposing everything about her body on social media.
Yeah.
So it was smart that she deleted everything on her page and rebranded herself. And that was the smartest decision she made after the show.
Yeah.
So Tega coming out, I feel like she's trying to make herself the victim, trying to make herself look like the one that is the
Exactly.
most hated. I'm like,
Yeah.
Tega, you're not the most hated housemate, so calm down. The most hated
No, 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 no.
housemate was Boma.
It's still
Yeah,
Boma.
it's still Boma.
It's still
So,
Boma. Yeah.
yeah, so why are
It's
you
still
trying to
Boma.
make yourself? And again, for me, I just felt like it was just a very, very weak strategy that in week 10, knowing fully well that the show was going to end and they were going to announce the winner, and then the winners are going to come out and start their media round. So they are going to take over
Yes.
the airwaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt like Tega was just trying to, draw attention to herself, which did not really work because people were too preoccupied with, anticipating who was going to emerge the winner and what was going to happen afterwards. So, guys, to be very honest, I just feel like Tega should rest and find her focus. She should rest, find her focus, find herself, and focus on building her brand because all this shalaye up and down, all this unnecessary looking for highlights. I mean, you look for highlights in the house, it's okay, the show is over. Look for your own personal highlight in your life. Stop trying to play the emotional card on the not really viewing audience anymore, but the public because the show has ended, so no more viewing audience. Anyways, let's move on to okay, Francis. Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. Let me quickly move on to is it Yeezy? Hi, Yeezy. Hello. You have to unmute.
Oh, sorry, a lot of noise in the background. I must commend you. You look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
When I saw you yesterday, I saw your new look. I was like, oh, Gloria. I've always admire your color, but with this new
Wow.
look, I must say, you
Your
look
children,
very.
your children are just taking over you today. Like, look at them.
Please, just pardon me, please.
No, it's fine.
So,
It's fine.
okay. Thanks for your understanding.
Why are you thanking me? Come on. Oh my God. No. No offense taken at all. I mean, it's beautiful to see them engaging in what we are engaged in.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for your kind words. Let me just quickly jump into this particular one. Not about Tega, not about the sheep now, but this one we're moving into something entirely different. Let's move on to the conversation that Emma Rose has been having with interviewers. So, coming out of the house now, I'm not talking about shit now, I'm talking about what you've been saying. Coming out of the house, you will notice that in most of their interviews, they've grown to that level where they are so comfortable to be repeatedly telling interviewers, oh, we love each other, we love each other, we love each other. Do you think that's actually genuine?
I must say, from my own perspective, she's not Liquorose is not saying that with full confidence, with her full chest. Sometimes if she's been asked, she does stammer. I don't know how to put it. She's not always straightforward. Like I don't see that confidence in her. Saying that they're in a relationship, even Emmanuel. I think they should just let them be for now. They should let them be. There is no confidence at all for both of them.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask. Is it Michael? Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Is that
Hi,
Michael?
Claudia. How are you?
Oh my God, it's Michelle. I am so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm using somebody else's account.
Oh, okay. Now
Hello.
I can hear you.
Glory, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for joining the live stream via someone else's
Okay.
account.
Yeah, no, I'm using somebody else's account. My name is Tembi.
Oh, Pemby. Okay, nice.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet you.
much. Yeah, because I'm trying to join an account, so I have to use somebody else's account to join. Yes, Tembi. Tembi, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so like that you can love someone in 72 days. You understand? You can just be in that feeling right now. They're outside. Like most of the times I've watched the interviews, they ask Emmanuel about Rose. They always stammer. You understand? If I love you, I'm gonna be bold to say, yeah, I love this guy, I love this woman. You understand? But they are not sure. And moreover, I don't want to say she's older than him or he's younger than him. They normally say that age is just a number. You understand? We don't know. Let's just give them time. I don't know if I can ship in a queen and white money. You understand? Right now, people are putting pressure on white to say, I love queen or what. That guy is very smart. You understand? Give him chance. Let him know the girl. Because he even said yesterday that he is using her car. You understand? Queen gave him her car to use. You understand? So you guys should put one plus one and think, let's give these people chance. You understand? Give them 2 months, 3 months. That is an Igbo guy. And Emmanuel is still a young guy also. Give them time. Let them know each other. You can't just be shipping every time. You understand? That's all I wanted to say, Clara. I'm so happy even to be here to see you.
Oh my
Love you,
goodness.
girl.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was really, what they say, keep it short and simple. Thank you so much. And you actually made a lot of sense. And I've been, just like you, I've been struggling with my mouth not to mention the age factor. So let me put it this way. I agree with you. I'm not going to say that, oh, Liquorose is older than Emmanuel, so that is the reason why their relationship would not work. Hell no. I mean, in Hollywood today, there are relationships where the woman is like 10 years. Oh, look at Gabrielle Union now. I think she's about 9 years or 10 years older than Dwayne. Yes. So there are relationships like that that actually succeed. But then if you look at relationships like that, you will find out that the guy in question that is younger than the woman, he has actually lived his life up to a certain level of fulfillment. So at that point in time of being with that woman, it's not like he still wants to be in the wild, partying and sleeping with women around and enjoying, or how they put it, sowing his wild oats in there. Yeah, he has actually lived that life. He has attained that or achieved whatever that level of fulfillment of being out there in the world. So when you finally meet someone he loves, even though she's older, way older, for him, he has found his resting point. For me, that is how I say it. But when I look at the Imaros ship, I look at two people that just found fame, just found a huge platform. Okay, Liquorose did not just find fame, to be very honest. I mean, Liquorose has been in the limelight for a while now.
She's been there in the game.
She's been in the game. If you ask me, Liquorose is a celebrity video vixen. I mean, some of the top Nigerian music artists she has featured in their videos. She has actually traveled around the world a bit. If you ask me, she has traveled to different countries. So She has actually
Yeah.
done a lot. I mean, she's even brand ambassador to 1, 2, or 3 or more brands before getting into the house. So this fame that someone like Emmanuel is enjoying currently, Liquorose has actually tasted it alone prior to Big Brother Naija. So if you ask me, when I
Yes.
look at both of them, why I still feel like the relationship is fake, and if at all it's going to work, it might be later, but not now, is because Emmanuel is young. If really he's
Mm-mm.
24, then he is 24. At the age of 24, what was I doing? At the age of 24, I was still finding my bearing. Oh, Glory, what do you want to become in this
Mm-mm.
life? I was doing a lot of things. I was
I was
still
in the
experimenting.
university.
Did you get even in the university? Yes, I was in. No, I have graduated
Yeah.
university as a data actually. I was a teacher. I was waiting for my service here for NYC, but I was still dabbling around. I wanted to be a writer. I started a blog. I was writing. I was working in the newspaper office. As a teacher. I was doing a lot of things. I was just experimenting because I was trying to find my comfort zone where I wanted to make my home. My career. So I'm looking at Emmanuel and I'm like, okay, even though this guy is Mr. Africa, he has won Mr. Africa and he has a salon and spa, or I don't know if he has a spa, but he has a salon. I feel like this guy still has a lot he needs to experience in this life before he now finally decides that, okay, oh,
Yeah.
I love only Liquorose in this whole world, in this whole universe. I love only Liquorose, and this is the person that at the age of 24, I want to spend the rest of my life with. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. I mean, that's going to be the joke of the century because these days I watch their interviews just like you, and when they say that, oh, we love each other, sometimes they even mix it up. We love each other, oh, we are in love. And I'm like, but this is the same Nicoros that said on the boss on Showmax that they love each other, but they are not in love. So I just feel like they are going by a script that their management probably told them that you have people that are rooting for you. So if you want their support, because of course they're going to get brand endorsements and they would need to sell products by their figure as public figures like that by their titles. So maybe it's some sort of advice or script that they said, okay, people should just continue saying this at least for the next 3 months. Later, you cannot. Do you understand? But I feel like at the end of the day, they're going to get drained.
Yeah.
I don't know. But let me go ahead and ask oh my god, Gladys. Hi Gladys.
Hello.
Hi Gladys, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yes,
from the
you're talking
perspective of
about
the female, do you think it's actually mentally healthy for liquor, in all of these interviews they're having all these things?
First of all, I told you last week that I was supporting Liquorose. She was my girl. I remember very well. But this thing called relationship, it is not even a relationship. It failed before even it began. Okay? It
Yeah.
failed before it began. You saw how it began. In fact, it was even Liquorose who went into it. It is not Emma. Because I remember that time when she was drunk and she was telling him, you tell me something. Do you have something to tell me? Do you have something to tell me? And this guy was so hesitant to talk about it. So he just decided to also follow, okay, for the game. But you never know the future, because I remember when we nailed who was it, Kafi and Gidoni, and we're saying Gidoni was playing Kafi, but afterwards they have ended up together. But with the Liquorose and Emma, I swear I like Liquorose, but there's nothing is adding up there. Absolutely, I don't see a future. In fact, they're even not sure of what to say. They are not sure, because even when you listen to their interviews, they even don't know. Liquorose doesn't know. I'm telling you, when she answers her questions, she's not sure. She's just giving you answers. Maybe is it because you have asked or you want to hear something? But in actual sense, I want to tell you, she also doesn't know what is going on, just for at that particular time. Then for Emma knows the truth, okay? But Emma is just playing along. When time comes, he will go. Okay, he's just, yeah, when the time comes he will go, but for now he's just going to hang around and deal around, pick the small endorsements he wants to get for now, be in good books of these followers, blah blah blah, get enough. When the time comes, he will check out. That is it. I don't see anything, though I love that girl, but if she's better, she'll just go her own way. I think that is the best thing to do. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's my opinion. Yeah.
Of course, and your opinion is valid. Thank you so much, Gladys. Let me
You're
quickly
welcome.
move on to Prince Dim. Finally, you come online with your original name.
I have to, I have to edit my wife. I have to edit attack. Remember, I was on and off. I came and
Yeah, I wanted to mention that I have been trying to,
I know.
1
I
minute
was
I want to
just
talk to you, the next minute you're
yeah.
off. Yeah, but I'm glad you are here. How are you?
I'm good. I tried using the laptop. The mic was like it couldn't collect my headphone. I have to use my phone. It was acting up. I have to use my wife phone. Just my wife was like, "Are you meant to be in this show today?" I say, "Yeah, I'm meant to be in this show."
Is she around? Can we see her? Can we say hi to her?
Did you get her email?
I actually did, but I've had like a crappy week,
Okay.
so not.
Look, the issue I've told you. See, the only way you can communicate with my wife is on a private conversation. Yes.
We'll sort it out.
Yes. So when through email, they can share number. She's not like me. Yes, she's not like someone like me that comes to. She's too private.
Okay, we'll do. Okay. So quickly, yeah, because we have another beautiful person on here. Yes, hi.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, welcome.
Gloria,
Let me
you
just
talk
quickly
too
talk to
much.
Bree.
You talk too much.
And
Every
calm down,
time I get I watch your
Bree.
videos, but I'm just like, I want to punch this girl. I want to punch this girl.
Calm down. You beat me in a bit. Yeah, let me talk to
That's
Prince.
okay. That's okay.
All right, Prince. Yeah. Talking from the perspective of a man, right?
Yep.
Do you think that when Emmanuel says he loves Liquorose, do you think he actually means it genuinely?
The answer is capital no. As in when I mean capital N-O, capital no.
So let me ask you another question, yeah? I know you are not 24 now. At the age of 24, what were your priorities?
Oh my God. I was just trying to figure out myself in basically trying to find my I'm just trying to find my whereabout. That was just not even in a relationship at that level. I was just trying to figure out myself.
Okay, so still speaking from the perspective of a man, yeah? When a man loves a woman, from what you've seen on the show between Liquorose and Emmanuel, do you think the man would behave differently from what Emmanuel displayed?
Looking at Emmanuel, okay, his countenance says it all. Look at Emmanuel from a psychological point of view. Looking at those two people, you can see that there's something mixed. Something is wrong somewhere. They're just trying to play along. They're just trying to force the relationship in the name of situationship and the rest of them. And one thing about all this is it just take a little while. The whole thing will start coming out. You saw when they came out at Shomas, Makama was asking Liquorose about this. Just look at Liquorose. Did you notice how she was even struggling? Just even struggling to even answer that they're in love. So the whole thing is just like trying to say, okay, we're in love. But unfortunately, they don't know what they're going into. I've seen how many Big Brother situationship that we've seen. At least I started watching Big Brother Miracle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, during Miracle. And the only reason and the only reason why I watched that Big Brother was because Nina, right? Nina.
Nina.
I know. Yeah, yes, I know Nina. We worship in the same church, right? That was even the reason. Yeah, that was even the reason why I watched that. Then after that, and the two you and all the
Hey,
rest of them.
sorry, I just caught what you said. You people worship in the same church.
Yes, me and Nina.
Hey!
That was even why. See, that was then that when I was still in Nigeria, right before I relocated to California, we worship in the same church. I know Nina. That was even the reason why. That was even the reason why I watched that Big Brother, because I know Nina. I just wanted to know what she's up to.
How did your pastor react? How did your pastor react to all those things that happened?
I was in US, right? Fine. We worship together in nowhere. So I always
Yeah.
try to call back home, trying to know how the whole thing was just like. It wasn't funny. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It wasn't funny. It was so crazy. And the mom is a deacon in the church. See, with all those, I'm telling you the truth, it was crazy. Nina, that was the first time I watched Big Brother. Me watching Big Brother, I've never had time for Big Brother. I watched it because of Nina, and I saw what Nina and Miracle was doing. After
Exactly.
I was just like, come on.
Imagine the old church members watching the show because of one person, and then the person went into the house and was giving freely back to back,
and she was a small girl. Nina was a small girl. Yeah, she was. Nina was a small girl.
That is so much pressure.
Because I watch her growing. I watch Nina growing up. Doing those thing, fine little girl. I was happy for her, because to me, I see Big Brother as a platform.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in Big Brother is not my business. I see it as a platform. I look at her; she don't blow. Like play. She don't marry person from America here, come America here, right? Now say like the thing, like she don't blow.
You know that thing they say. You know that thing they say that it is not only parents that raise a child, that the community itself also raises the child. That is just the typical scenario there. The church and all of that. I mean, come on, she went into a confined space, so anything was bound to happen. If she was not that invested in the church, then people would have said, just on a blind eye to it. Okay, let me not keep this amazing woman waiting.
Hey, ask her. I'm still around.
Okay, great. Please just stay online. Hi. I'm trying to see your name. Is it Remy?
Rainy.
Oh, Rainy. Oh God.
Yes.
Hi, Rainy.
Hi, Gloria.
Oh yeah, please. You have 1 minute to bash me as you like before me I bash you
No,
back.
I'm not going to bat you anymore. I'm not going to bat you anymore. The time for badging you has already passed. So the show is over, so I'm done with it. That's why
Okay,
I'm
what
on.
exactly do you want
Yeah,
to bash
before
me
every
for?
time I used to be live, I used to be your live stream, but I wouldn't say anything. So the bashing time is over. I think now
But I'm
it's just time to
curious.
have fun.
I'm
Yeah.
curious to know what exactly was I doing because of course I'm open to corrections. I would love to know what exactly was I
Oh,
doing.
like I've forgotten everything. Everything has just wiped out. The moment the show got over, yeah, everything over. So nothing
So
is
the
here, nothing is in here, everything is over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is over. Yeah, everything is over. I really love how you carry the show along with the people on YouTube, that is your subscribers and everything. So it was quite fair enough. So I would say it was fair because there were times that you upload a video, it's about my fav, and it's favoring for me, and there were also times that it wasn't favoring for me, and I would be like, gosh, what the hell is she doing? So I
Who
think
was you
it was
saying?
I'm not saying it.
Ow!
I'm not saying a thing. I'm not. I'm not
Please
saying a
now,
thing.
please now.
No. Yeah. So, no, I'm not saying a thing because you also didn't tell us who you voted for. You said something that you were going to post it in your community tab.
She
The
did.
housemates was going to get the highest vote, but at the end, you didn't tell us who exactly did
It
you
was white money. It
actually
was
voted
white
for.
money. White money
Okay,
had the
I
highest
don't.
number of votes.
the instruction or the post I put, the caption I put on that post was that whoever got the highest number of votes.
Yeah.
So what I did was this. Now, normally on YouTube, you can only put up 5 options in a
5.
poll. That is the
Yeah.
provision for YouTube. And we have top 6. So there was no space to keep the 6th person. And I knew
Yeah.
that if I put white money in the comment section, people will bash me because they're already bashing me that I hate white money. If I put
Yeah.
Pere, they will bash me. They say I already hate Pere. If I put Liquorose
Yeah.
and Emmanuel, Glory, you hate Emma Rose. If I put Angel, Glory, like people say I hated everybody. So I said, okay, fine. Cross is the most neutral housemate that people have not really bashed me for. So I put
Yeah.
Cross in the comments of that post and I pinned it. And I put a statement in capital letters
I
that
didn't see
guys
that.
like the comment, the number of likes the comment gets, that is the number I will use to score the housemate, right? But I guess
Okay.
people did not really pay attention to that. So what I did
Yeah,
was
I didn't see that.
yeah, you see, people don't really even check it. So what I did was, White Money obviously got the most votes. So I gave him the bulk of the vote, and then I also split part of the vote and gave to Cross because that was just the fairest thing I could do, right? I mean, Cross had the least number of likes, so it wouldn't have been fair to me to just ignore it.
No.
So I gave the bulk of the votes to White Money, of course, and he won the poll. And then I gave like a certain percentage of the votes to Cross.
Yeah.
That was what I did. So
Oh, fair enough.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. So you guys were talking about Lico Rose and Emmanuel. I'm not
Emmanuel.
going to be saying the whole thing Emma Rose because that name alone irritates the hell out of me. That Emma Rose. Lico
Yeah.
Rose and Emmanuel. So to me, I just want to say that that's a very fake relationship and it's so irritating. It is so annoying what they are doing right now because they've played the game in the house by faking it to the viewers and especially to the gullible viewers out there that cannot even use their head to think and to see that this is all fake. And they are still playing the card outside to the same people. And they're still shipping. Oh, Emma Rose, Emma Rose, Emma Rose. I'm like, what is all this? Nothing is going to happen there. When you see two people who are in love, you can tell from the connection. It is so strong. It is something that it will affect you. Love is powerful. Love is love. When you see
Mm-hmm.
love, it affects you automatically that, wow, what am I saying? But if you see something that is fake, like it irritates you the more. Like, what is this? Just get a hair out of my screen. Each time
Mm-hmm.
when when my TV is on and I see them, immediately I will switch off the channel and go to the next part because it's fake. And my problem is not them being fake, but the show is over. Come outside and tell us that, oh, this thing is not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But from the recent interviews, what I got to notice is that I don't know. This is also one thing that is playing in my mind, and I don't know if you can also get it because I know you're very smart. I don't know if Liko is playing a game or if she is in love. But one thing I know for sure is that Emmanuel is obviously not in love with her. But Liko, each time when they mention, let's say they say, "What about this thing, you and Emmanuel?" and the blush on her face, like Emmanuel, with that her voice, I'm like, "Gosh, why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Why are you smiling?" Yeah, so I don't know. So those are the things that are kind of like they keep making me to think. When I see the blush on her face, I'm a little bit confused. Like, is she actually in love? Is she going to fall in love with this guy, or what is it? What is that blush on her face? But I don't know. Yeah, so but well, when it comes to Emmanuel, I know for sure that it is not going to work for him, and it's not because of the age thing. No, it is not. I have my friends, my close friends, even though my husband is 13 years older than me. I have my close friends who are married to people of maybe um, younger than them, but they are doing quite all right. They are doing
Mm-hmm.
excellent. They're amazing. When you see it, it is really charming. It is amazing, and they have explored. You can tell that they've explored a whole lot from the outside world. But with Emmanuel, I see Emmanuel like a young guy who still has a whole lot to show or to explore. Yeah, so that definitely it's not going to work. And from all his flirting skills in the house, I can tell the kind of girls that he is attracted to. all his
Exactly.
flirting skills. I can tell his type.
Exactly.
So definitely Liquorose is not his type. He used Liquorose to play his game, and he is still
Mhm.
using Liquorose to call the attention or to grab all the fans and all that. But one thing he fails to understand is that obviously you're going to get this, but for how long are you going to keep on doing this? It is obviously going to
Mhm.
fade one day. It is going to fade one day. For how long are you going to keep on doing all this? That is one thing he's not also thinking. He's not thinking. And you made a point in one of your videos that if this whole thing comes to an end, what is going to happen? Let's say Liko is with a new man. What is going to happen next with Emmanuel? That's the thing he doesn't know, because those same people that are all over the social media on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, they're all Liko Rose's fans. If something
Mm.
happens to that relationship, all those people are automatically going to gravitate towards Liko Rose and her new boo boo. And Emmanuel is just going to be like that. And
Of
any
course.
engagement when it comes to Emmanuel is obviously going to be zero. So
Of
that's just
course.
it. I don't
You
understand.
know,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I particularly like the last thing you said because if you look at the Imaro ship, let me just permit me. I know you don't like the name, but if you look
No,
at
I
the
like
ship,
it.
you find that it comprises more of people that are supporting Liquorose in the relationship than people
Exactly.
that are supporting Emmanuel. And
Exactly.
let me say this here now. There is one particular information that people do not know about, but I will not be the person to say it. People will find out for themselves. And
Yes.
I'm giving people, the Maro shippers, the everybody that
Yes,
are
give a
about
hint. A hint. Give a
you
hint.
have a
I
hint.
also
Don't
want to
okay,
know.
don't say anything. Don't say anything, yeah. But I'm giving people the next 6 months before or I'm giving people from now to reunion to do their own investigation and find out for themselves. Now
It's
that
not even
reason
going to take up to
itself,
6 months.
yeah, well, one way or the other. But that
Yeah.
reason itself is the only reason now that you people need to know that that relationship is not going to work. Whatever you see on social media is just stuff and keeping up appearances. Okay, let's leave it that way. Maybe my channel now, I will say yesterday, Glory said what now. You'll find out for yourself. But I'm giving you guys from now. I'm just giving you that space from now to reunion, right? Do your own. Since you guys are shipping, do your own findings, and you'll find out why, and maybe
I'm
it will
not
go.
I'm not shipping anything. No, I don't ship
No, I'm
anything.
talking to the shippers. I'm talking to the
This
shippers.
those
Yeah,
shipping, those
I'm talking to
shipping.
the shippers. Yeah, Rahimat, that network that said that you will not talk to me today. Hey, you are welcome back. I'm happy that I'm seeing the three of your faces on here. Rahimat has been making this point since the past how many hours now, and the network keeps on kicking her out. You're
Network
welcome
is
back.
really disturbing me.
Yeah, but we are
Can you
listening to
hear
you.
me?
Please just go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
can hear you, Rahimat.
The network is still disturbing her too.
Yeah,
Maybe
that.
she wasn't meant to be in today's
Anyway,
some
anyways,
days are like that.
I just want to thank you guys that are on here now. Rainy, Prince, Rahimat, and every person that has actually talked today. Today's live stream started off very, very funny. Network was joking with me, but I overcame the network. My network is actually back right now. That's what I'm using. That's why it's been stable. Hallelujah. I just want to thank all of you for indulging me. I mean, with all the hiccups here and that you guys still stay true. Thank you so much. Today's live stream was basically to talk about the shocking events that have been happening since after the show ended. And to be very honest, a lot of things, not like they've been shocking me, shao, but I saw them coming. And for me, it's just very, very hilarious and funny. So I hope we did justice to the conversation. There's still a lot more, but another thing I want to inform everyone about is that I will still be bringing you guys more information, of course, about these housemates from time to time. Yes, I will be bringing you guys more detailed analysis, factual analysis, and that's why I put emphasis on factual. I do not really like speculations like that because it makes me feel like I am also pushing forward a narrative that is not real. So I'm also going to be bringing you guys factual analysis about these housemates as they progress, endorsements, whatever they are up to, and also using my platform to also kind of give them the publicity that they need. Yes, whether they like it or yes. As far as I'm talking about them on my channel, I'm also giving them the publicity that they need. So, period. But another thing again is, guys, Good Ultimate Search is starting on the 16th of October. 16th of October should be next week. So Gloria Elijah is going to be giving you guys detailed factual analysis about the show. There are also some you people are movie freaks like me, or some of you guys have been watching the same kind of movies I've been watching as well. And I've gotten requests. Yes, I got an email yesterday. I got a DM on Instagram 3 days ago. I just opened that DM, I think last night. You people are requesting for me to review certain movies. I will review the movies because one of those movies, it's a series. I just finished it. There's another movie again. I'm watching it currently and it's boring. It's boring me to death. I'm annoyed. I'm watching the movie and I cannot wait to come and review it. So I'm also going to be giving you guys reviews about those movies and many more. Okay. So this channel is still going to be busy. I see some of you in the comment section saying, "Oh, Glory, I will miss you." Miss me where? Where are you going? My channel is still here. All right. My channel is not just for Big Brother Naija. My channel covers reviews of reality TV shows, analyzing, giving details about reality TV shows in general. So Big Brother Naija is not the only reality TV show that I talk about. If you check my channel, there's an entire playlist. I have different playlists of different things I talk about. So guys, please indulge yourself, binge watch, and pick anyone that you like. And I'll also be reviewing movies and many other things. So don't go anywhere. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm about to end this live stream right now. Peter, if you're out there, I saw you earlier. I guess you're busy at work. We'll catch up on the other side later. Thank you all so much once again. I really appreciate. If you have anything to say and you were not able to join this live stream to share your opinion, guys, please go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below the moment you join this live stream. Sorry, the moment this live stream ends, okay? Just go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'll see you all on another episode of Practice with You with Pere Elijah. Thank you all so much for joining us again. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.